back to Scarlet Hollow. I remember last time that some bad things happened in a mine. I do remember that. We went to investigate the mine area after doing some research at the library, and then the mine started to fall down while we were there. So, yeah. Let's continue and see if we can actually get through a chapter today. If you'd like to continue with this world state in chapter 3, please save your game now. Well, let's make sure we just hit that just in case. But yeah, continue. Would you like a recap before starting episode 3? Yeah, give me the full recap for people. I meant just the recap of chapter 2, but yeah, full recap's fine. Funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with the side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Fortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Don't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs, the floors have been known to give out. What do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? I saw that cop whispering about me. You'll eat those words when I'm carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. I remember you, Duke. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Duke grapples with the thing as he grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs. While Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. But I'm a sick badass. Its flesh is doughy and structureless like a loosely packed sausage. Your foot leaves an imprint in its chest and it stumbles back, clutching at the wound. Your aim is flawless and it strikes the creature square in its wretched face, lodging in its flesh. It scrambles back, its movements uncoordinated in its blindness, leaving Gretchen unharmed. And now we go to the next part. Welcome home. Oh yeah, the creepy person, Wayne. Grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. And I did. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. When he can fix you some of Sybil's new blend, maybe it'll calm you down. I think you'll like today's mix. It's chaga and lemon balm. Should help ease your stress and tension. And if you feel like talking, I'll be all ears. So you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble. Well, bad news. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. I'm the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Yeah, this recap's taking some time. She didn't. Guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. Pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. Kid just snuck into the Shaw Mine. I figured you should know. Are you serious? Why do you keep doing these things to me? Yeah, so we got Tabitha to come with us. Yeah, we found all the shit kids at this place, and then Tabitha was here because I called her. And then they were shit kids and ran off. Oscar was saying the house was haunted and she was getting picked on about that. Wait a second, where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Something in the darkness before you that's much louder that you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. And then we see a weird thing. And then, yeah, we get saved. Because, yeah, we saw, like, visions of our family's past and stuff. And then I chose not to leave Becca and Alexis, and that caused you to lose your leg. Yeah. Okay. Tabitha doesn't say as the car cuts along the darkened road. Collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Alright, wake up. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. Hey, him. Was doing the recap to make sure I remembered all of the details and things. Let's clean that. Sorry, my glasses need cleaning. Okay. Still a little I hate cleaning glasses. There's always like one smudge left. Okay, I think that is good. Okay. Okay, now we're good. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. I did do that. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Oh, damn, we didn't have time to shower. Yeah, no, we're not starting our day without showering. The amount of, like, dust and stuff you would have on your skin? You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. I mean, it's not the most, like, clean or welcoming place, but you know, a little bit of cleaning would probably help me. The water's hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. Yeah, I mean, it's not sludge coming out of it. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, Every minute feels like another thread holding the town together starting to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. Oh, God. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of a foot barely still attached to her body. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. Think about Wayne and how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. I mean, think about someone special is a happy thought, but if I was in this situation, I absolutely would not be thinking happy thoughts. Absolutely not. For me, shower is not the place for happy thoughts. For me, shower is the place for depressing thoughts. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. You're done here. Yeah. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Check on the possum. Oh yeah, we gotta check on our possum. Same for me. Shower is depressive, but it helps clear the head. Yeah, it doesn't really help clear the head much for me. It's more so if I'm stuck in a situation where I'm like alone with my thoughts. I usually go that route. So it doesn't even really clear them. It's just kind of like, I'm here, let's do this. That's why I usually try to have like music or something playing while I'm in the shower to kind of distract me. Music's a good distraction. Hey, thanks for the raid, Dola. Appreciate it. Hope your impromptu WoW stream was fun. Hope it was a good time. Oh, the bot thing didn't work. Why didn't the auto shoutout work? It should work now. That is weird. That's extremely weird why the auto shoutout thing doesn't work. I'm going to have to look at that again, I guess. They didn't let me copy the message, so I had to look. Ooh, I see. Oh yeah, and thanks for the resub as well, Dola. It's okay, it doesn't need to work. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I spent so much time trying to get that to work too, which is what bums me. I'm like, I was so sure it was fixed. Okay. Let's check on the possum. Oh my god, there's 2. Look at them! My drawer possums! My babies! Wave at them. No, I'm not I'm not gonna pet them. I can wave at them. They're wild animals. They don't need to be pet. I respect them. Wave at them. Wave down at the possums. They look up at you. No, they're fine. Close the dresser. There you go, friends. You've had enough of the growing family of possums that live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Scarlet Hollow sounds like the amount of planning Game Freak execs have for Gen 9. Hey, but I'm back from gambling. Hope your gambling was good. You know? Hope you had a good time with it. I have possums in my drawers. Look out the window. You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. It's the same view. That's a good line. Oh my god, that's a good line. It was a pleasant view on Monday before all this shit happened. Now it's not, but it's still the same view. Yeah, I'll turn around. Check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Wasn't it sitting before, or am I crazy? I might be crazy. I feel like it was sitting on, like, this box, like, sitting down. I might be crazy, though. I might be crazy, though. Think you're crazy? This looks the same to me. See, though, I don't know, though, with my chat. I don't know if that's legit or if I'm being gaslit. Turning back. It's enough of this closet. Message your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Pull out your phone and open up your group chat. What's the game plan? Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha. Can't wait to ghost bust tonight! I get to meet Reese today! Exclamation point, exclamation point 1. That's the bottom response. Send a photo of a pained old man. Yeah, I gotta send the photo. I gotta send the photo. Sometimes a photo is all you need, you know? It's the picture. It's the picture. Oh god. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Oh, and now I can just text them individually? You pull out your phone to text Stella. I miss your guest bed. Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement? What? That's not how I act in the group chat. I start typing something in the group chat and then delete it. You can't fool me. Are you holding up? Want to hang out before Reese? Let's ghost hunting. I miss your guest bed. Send a photo of a creepy mascot. I mean, I could just be weird. I mean, honestly, probably what I would ask is, how are you holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I'm gonna be more concerned for them rather than ask if we can hang out. Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. Why? Why though? Let's ask how things are with Miles. Probably be a bit before you get a response. Done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. Let's get going. Enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunks. She isn't alone. Who's this? I like the braid. You're devouring that though. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Oh, you're the cleaning person that comes. Also, Frou-Fru's still very cute. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. What? Hi, I'm Quasi. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do a little weekly cleaning, whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do. Could have this place looking brand new. I'm not making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. So nice to finally meet you, Quasi. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's... Janie. I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Heya, cuz. How's it hanging? You're chipper for someone who was almost crushed under a mountain of rock last night. As if a mere mountain could crush me. Got a new lease on life. There's no better way to feel alive than lying to yourself and bearing your trauma. Oh. 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 I choose not to think about the past. I'm very in between, as if a mere mountain could crush me, and there's no better way to feel alive than by lying to yourself and bearing your trauma. Both of these are extremely strong answers. There's no better way to feel alive than lying to yourself and bearing your trauma, though. You've been hanging out with Stella too much. You had to take that girl's little foot last night. Or that little girl's foot. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. Got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Hold on, you can't just tell me Rosalina lost a foot and moved on like nothing happened. Yeah. Just because something terrible happened to someone, that doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened last night to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. Shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I personally begged you not to do? Yay! Cousin bonding time! I haven't had breakfast. Can you take away my freedom? I don't need a babysitter. I haven't had breakfast. Should have thought about that before sleeping in so late. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. Oh no. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Glasses! Oh, Quasi, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. I could be so weird to Janie. Thanks, last night was a lot. Why do you clean this place? Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. I kind of like the idea of just being a muscle weirdo. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds just dreadful. Yeah, like what the fuck do you say to that? Somebody's like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, you got caught in a mine as it was collapsing. That's really unfortunate, and you're like, it was unavoidable, there's more tragedy to come, and you're like, uh-huh. Just does the oodles okay? Yeah. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? Hell no. My husband's the pastor, and he's been going absolutely stir-crazy since we moved here, but with nobody really attending sermons. I'm good. Probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Wait, you're married to that creepy youth pastor I've been hearing about? The other thing that's been going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems handy, sounds wonderful. Maybe we'll see. I'm not really religious. I'm not really Christian. I'd rather not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really religious and I'd rather not are both true. Honestly though, really, I'd rather not. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week after all. Just know you can stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. You know, I have some experience with North Carolina churches, and I don't really think the door is always open for me. I'm gonna be real with you. Especially since we're in the mountains. Like, come on. Get out of here, Janie. Why do you clean this place? Huh. I don't really ask myself that sort of question. It's a job, I get paid, and of course I've known the family for a while. So it seemed like a decent thing to do to make a little extra money. Plus, maybe one of these days she'll let me really spruce up the place. Also, meeting someone for the first time and immediately asking them to come to church to support your pastor husband is such a weird thing to do, especially when you know I'm, like, super grieving over what happened and just went through some stuff. Like, I guess you think your pastor husband can help me, but I would really rather just some nice support right now rather than trying to sell me on religion. Can you imagine it back at its full glory? It'd be a lot of work, but what a project. Keep dreaming, Janie. Enough dawdling, we're leaving. Okay, bye. You and Tabitha walked through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town was uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. I just realized I don't even remember the button to get rid of the... Okay, it's Y. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Nod sagely. Yes. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits. Exists. Yeah, that's what that said. Shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh no. Oh no. And I really relate to the, I really relate to one sibling getting way more strict treatment than the other one, and the other sibling being bitter about that. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Oh, I don't think my text asking about Miles is gonna go very well. Ugh, other people and their drama. More people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Yeah, true strength comes from being able to crush your emotions into a tiny ball. You cannot get stronger if you do not fight. Poor Kanika's really been through it. Never been one for public displays. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Good for her. I'd be losing it if Miles were my brother. Have I ever told you that you scare me? True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Being able to pick things up and put them down doesn't make you an expert on strength of character. I mean, true, but... Hey, I pick stuff up and put it down real good, though, don't I? Come on already, let's go. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Yeah, activities is a way to describe it. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Quasi, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Sounds like your daughter's pretty mad. Is Kanika okay? Can't I go with you? I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? She heard me say now she saw how good you kicked that ditchling? Exactly. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Miles glares up at you. I don't even think about you. I'm not gonna waste energy making fun of you. Oh, Miles. Always such a cut-up. Be civil while I'm gone. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. Well, what you playing, champ? Are you running your Uma Musa maze? Honestly, if I'm being legit, I would quietly wait. Like, I don't think I would try to chat with Miles. I don't think Miles really has any interest in chatting with me. And I'm perfectly fine just enjoying the silence if I'm going to be real. You know, walk around, look at some stuff. I'm gonna quietly wait. Decide to quietly wait. It isn't long before your thoughts are interrupted by the tinkling of bells announcing another patron. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Hi? God, why do you look so disturbed? Well, you've never seen the man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. Yeah, that's a large person. It ain't Quasi. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. Here there with Stella that night in the woods. Pleasure to meet you, Quasi. Name's Bo, I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up in the mines last night. Just sorry to hear about that poor little Rosalina. Scarlet Hollow ain't so safe this week, it seems. How have you been? Hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. Miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of my brood. And things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set the missus up with her pistol. The thing we was watching nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. Not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for a Big Betty-sized paw, Daddy. Who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. Practically spits the name. I'm cousin however many times removed. I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. I think he owns half our land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born to other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. Big Betty is a pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year, maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Ah, well, hens are more important. 2,000, you did say 2,000 pounds, right? Like, that's absurd. I've been to a state fair recently, and I think the biggest one they had was like 600. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. Land's been good to us. We sure grown big out on the Callaway farm. These things we saw on Monday are called ditchlings, and they're bad omen. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folktale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarning some kind of disaster besides looking out for me and mine. So I appreciate you telling me. Have you seen any of them around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those critters. Got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We're all losing sleep making sure we keep an eye on things. Even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep those things away. Seems like the kind of job for a guard dog. Don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. Got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have faith those things would be stopped by a dog. Yeah, I mean, Gretchen's small, but Gretchen couldn't do much. Gretchen's also old, though, to be fair. Nice seeing you, Duke. It's a pleasure running into you, Quasi, but we'd best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself up there for very long. Have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. Nice meeting you, Quasi. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Bye. God, you are huge. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. So I'm gonna make myself breakfast. Meet at the library after and figure out plan? Then it buzzes again. Hey again. You only come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy. Sliding into the DMs, are we? You know. Oh, don't, oh god, don't winky face me. Don't winky face me, please. I can't handle it. You wanna hang out before the library thing? I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Go to the diner to see Avery, check in on Oscar, swing by Stella's, go after Kanika. Avery's cool, Oscar's cool. Tabitha's going to hate me if I leave again, but to be fair, Tabitha already hates me. Honestly. Like, I hope I text her this time. I hope that's, you know, something that happens. I hope I at least send her a text saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go see Stella." Or Kanika, honestly. I took the walk with Stella last time. So let's go see Kanika. Yeah, let's go see Kanika. You follow the directions Kanika texted you and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot hidden behind the shuttered shops on Main Street. You're sitting alone in the back of her van. She notices you lurking on the edge of the parking lot and waves, her troubled expression brightening into a smile. Hey, you made it. Hop on in. There's something different about Kanika today. It's as if her spirit has dimmed, her body language tense and tired. I like all of the fits, though. Oh, look at the cute little things. Is that an axolotl? That's an axolotl. Oh my god, all of your things are so cute. Look at them. Oh my god. Adorable. Yeah, I'd bark. Yeah, same, honestly. I mean, it's strong. Strong look. Sorry if this is a weird place to hang out. I'm taking a mental health day. Kinda need some space from the store. Plus I feel like an ass. I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Whoa, you're sick? You better not be contagious? Do you think that something in the mines made you sick? What's going on with you and your folks? Sound like you're having some kind of argument. What are you doing? Quietly stand there. Game Quasi doesn't have the Riz for this. Just like real life Quasi doesn't. So I honestly, you know, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna say that because I wouldn't be able to do that. You know? This is outside my powers. Also, I didn't choose the hot trait, so I would fail. I think we're having some kind of argument. Have you heard what happened to Rosalina? We're still going over to Reese's? Honestly, I don't want to ask her about those things because she probably wants, you know, time away from that. Whoa, 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 you're sick? No. I think something in the mines made you sick? No, let's ask this. How are you doing after last night? Oh, you know, not great. At least I was able to get some sleep once the adrenaline wore off, even if I barely feel like I got any rest at all. Now I've just got a raging headache. Ugh. Hope I'm not coming down with something. Before things got heated with my folks, Mom gave me some more of this tea that's supposedly good for, I don't know, recovery? Rejuvenation? Must have been caffeinated or something because it did not help me fall asleep. But it's kind of helping with the headache. At least it tastes good. What about you? Normal. Just feeling lucky to be alive. I feel guilty. For everything that's happened the past few nights, I just feel guilty. Like I don't deserve to be doing okay when other people have suffered so much. Yeah. Me too. That's just survivor's guilt, right? Shouldn't let it get to us. You haven't done anything wrong. Well, except for snitching to Tabitha about those kids, but hey, nobody's perfect. I mean, Tabitha being there was kind of important if you ask me. Ah, the flirt option is gone. So yeah, no. I made my choice. Like I said, I couldn't flirt with somebody, so I can't choose that. I think you're contagious. Something in the mines. What's going on with you and your folks? Sound like you're in some kind of argument. So, ghost hunting tonight. Yep. Didn't forget Stella's little evening plans. Can't wait to find whatever leaky pipe or slanted floor or bad insulation made it seem like the place was haunted. It's like a puzzle, you know? Yeah, you're right. I still think there's a rational explanation. What if ghosts are just a red herring? What if all this is actually because of aliens? If there's a ghost, I hope it's really scary. If I see a ghost tonight, I'm gonna have a panic attack. I just look forward to helping Oscar feel safe in his house. Yeah. Lost Riz? Can't lose what you didn't have. Ayy. Whether there's a ghost or not, I want to help him and Rosalina feel comfortable moving back in. Same here. Poor kid. Just hope that hasn't been too traumatic for her. Think something in the mines made you sick? Mika reflects on your question and shudders. I was chalking it up to spending too much time breathing in that old mine dust, but with whatever happened to Wayne, I don't want to think about it. Are you sick? I've never been sick in my life. I feel great. I'm tired, but I don't think I'm sick. I think I'm okay. I don't think so, but what if I am? How does one know if they're sick? What even is sickness? I'm tired, but I don't think I'm sick. Okay, I think that's a relief. Normal sick and cold dust-induced asthma I can handle. Skin melting off? Not so much. What's going on with you and your folks? She sighs. You sure you want me to get into it? I don't want to dump all that drama on you. Laid on me, I'm a fiend for drama. Only if you're comfortable sharing. We've only known each other for a couple of days. Only if you're comfortable sharing. I don't want to pressure you into saying something you'd rather keep private. It'd honestly be a relief to talk about it to someone. Thanks. Especially since you were there last night, so you know how I felt to survive something like that unscathed. And to know not everyone was so lucky. So after I got home last night, I had to deal with my brother. He really made me feel like I was the bad guy, especially once we got home. What happened to Rosalina was my fault. Mom didn't help. She never does. She always takes his side, saying he's young and allowed to make mistakes that I could never dream of getting away with. When we told her what happened, she just said the same shit she always does about family and getting along and sent us to bed with tea. Favorite method of conflict resolution? As if a little hot leaf water ever really helped anybody. She does love her tea. But yeah, me not flirting is accurate to me and my character. So I am good with this. I am good with this. It's what I would do. They have to flirt with me. It doesn't work the other way around. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm sorry, that sucks. I don't know how you deal with these people. Doesn't sound too bad. So deal with her and tea, is that it? I'm sorry, that sucks. I'm sorry, that sucks. Thanks. I wish that was all. I boiled over this morning, though. She wound up blaming me for letting Miles sneak off into the mines, saying that if I'd been working like I was supposed to, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. I think I'm supposed to be in charge of a sullen teenager every second of the day, while working. It's not like I don't care. I'm always stressing out about that kid or the store or the million other little things I'm supposed to deal with. None of this should be on me. These are the best years of my life, and I'm wasting them in this dying town, keeping a store afloat while my mom just messes around with her little herbs or whatever. I'd made it out of here, damn it. I'd gotten into grad school. I was good at it. I was going to graduate with honors and everything. Dad died, and I came back for the funeral. Then they had to stick around just to help Mom sort a few things. First it was a month, and 2. Now here I am, over a year later, and those things became my life. I don't want to be this person. If I could, I'd just drive this van all the way to the coast, lie down on the beach, and never come back. What about Stella and Reese? Look, when it comes to Reese, I love the dude, but I haven't seen him in person in a long time. Hardly a reason to stay here. Stella, though. She was so happy when I came back. I mean, she was upset about the circumstances, but she missed me so much. I just haven't made time for her. I know she understands why, but I feel awful just driving off and leaving things like this. Do it, just get out of here and take me with you. Sounds like they need you here. Hey, that sucks, it really sucks. They're your family, don't you want to help them? You must get lonely. Do it, just get out of here. Sounds like they need you. Get out of here and take me with you. See, this is a weird thing to say, especially since I didn't flirt with you and we just talked about we've known each other a few days. Must get lonely out here. I guess. Honestly, I really haven't had the time to think about whether I'm lonely. I don't really have a lot of downtime. God, and of course I feel like an asshole for talking about all of this now, the morning after a mine collapse. I mean, just because there's other horrible things happening around you doesn't mean your horrible things that are happening to you mentally or what have you are any less valid, and you should stop caring about them because there's other things happening. But I guess that's what pushed this all over the edge. Nothing like a major disaster to make you question the direction your life has taken, right? Yeah. Oh god, we get another flirt answer. Are we still going over to Reese's place? You and my cousin don't seem to get along well. Okay, so I could maybe do this with the caveat of I would not think of this in my brain as flirting. I would think of this in my brain as just being like, oh yeah, cool, we're good friends. Yeah. I wouldn't have met you if you hadn't stuck around. It's not all bad. You're right. I guess some good things can come from messed up situations. There we go. See, that worked. And I wasn't even really flirting. I'm just like, yeah, we're good friends. So it's safe in my brain. You heard about what happened to Rosalina? They apparently had to do an amputation. Holy shit, I knew that injury looked serious, but I didn't think it'd be that bad. Poor kid. Guess it's good that we all got out of there. Probably could have gone a lot worse. It's easy for me to say. I'm not the one in the hospital right now. It's just not fair. I've already used that excuse like twice. Yeah, it's because it's the most valid, most accurate excuse for me. Like, straight up. Because if she just started flirting with me right now, I probably wouldn't even realize she was flirting. I would just think she was being nice. So, you know, the same thing applies to anything that I say. I'm like, oh, this person just wants to be friends with me, so I'm saying this but as a friend. Are we still going over to Reese's place? Alright. With everything going on, I almost forgot. Yeah, I think that's around 4. I was hoping he's still up for it. Dying to know what he's been up to in that little dungeon room of his. I think the flirt option means your character knows it's flirting. Yeah, I'm more like headcanoning it myself right now. Like, taking the limited options and forming it in a way that more accurately depicts what I would do, I suppose. Which does require bending the rules of the options that we have a little bit. I think that's around 4. He's hoping he's still up for it. Dying to know what he's been up to in that little dungeon room of his. Be lying if I said I wasn't worried about the guy, even with everything else that's been going on. I hope he lives up to the hype. I don't trust his mom. His mom's got it rough. Any tips for making a good first impression? I don't think you need to worry about making a good impression. If I know Reese, he'll just be way too worried about his own shit to even think to be offended by anything you say. Even if you insult his art, he'd probably just think you deserved it, the poor guy. Oof, I feel you there. Don't do that, by the way. It'd be like kicking a puppy. What kind of art does he do? Really dark stuff. It's good, though. The guy's terrible at getting it out there. Not that I blame him, but it's the sort of stuff that'll blow up the second he dies. Which hopefully won't be for a long time. Starting to get a little macabre. So mysterious. I can't wait to meet this strange basement man. Glad you found his Phantom of the Opera vibes intriguing. It's probably going to be good for him to meet new people. Maybe it'll get him to leave his underground fortress every now and then. I hope he lives up to the hype. Go easy on the dude. He's a little shy, so don't expect him to blow you away with the sheer force of his charisma. His art does a lot of talking for him. I mean, sometimes those are the people I like the most. His mom's got it rough. Her whole life's probably been derailed by this. I mean, this is valid, and so often people don't think about the caretakers and the effect that these things have on them, because understandably a lot of the sorries and things are placed on the person that actually is being taken care of, but the person that's doing the taking care of has a lot of like mental stress and things that they're dealing with too. But I want to specify that I'm not saying this as like a, oh wow, it sucks that the mom has to deal with this. It's like, it's not that, it's just I'm more so saying like, yeah, she's got it rough too. I don't trust her. Okay. You and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. That's putting it lightly, but yeah, sometimes you don't get along with people. It's true. If you have to ask, I think she's a repugnant, selfish human being to her core. And she's a big jerk, too. Did she do something to you? This seems personal. Besides her general bad attitude, no, she hasn't necessarily done anything to me. But her mom tried to buy the general store out from under my dad more times than he could count. She was an absolute snake of a woman. The apple didn't fall far from the tree, judging by how Tabitha treats the miners. If I weren't here, I'm sure the store would already belong to the Scarlets. No way my mom or Miles would have the backbone to stand up to her. There's another way this town manages to keep its nasty little hooks in me. Wouldn't her buying the general store be your ticket out of here? I mean, it would, but it would be giving up your, you know... She and Stella seem like they're close, or at least like they used to be. Yeah, I don't know what Stella saw in her, but they got pretty close in high school. I was taking a lot of online AP classes, so I wasn't around like I used to be. Maybe it's my fault they wound up hanging out so much. It seemed like they were always together. By the time I got back to town, they didn't seem to be talking anymore. Never really got the whole picture of what happened there, but thank God it meant I didn't have to see that woman all the time. Maybe Stella brought out a better side of her. Maybe. Whatever side she might have seen. I sure as hell haven't seen it. I don't know if I want to say that. Have you ever thought that maybe you're the one being a jerk here? You don't know her the way I do. I do think she needs to cut her some slack. I think that's true. Hey Oodles, thanks for the raid. Hope your game went well. You were a baby. I know that. I hope being a baby was fun. And I hope it was a good stream and your internet behaved. I don't know why my auto shout out doesn't work. It should. I tested it and everything and it seemed like it was working. Garbage. But welcome in. Go take care of yourself and stuff, you know? My finger on why, but I really like her. It's like I need her validation. I think she puts up a tough front, but she's softer than she seems. Kind of ambivalent. Tabitha's an asshole. I think she puts up a tough front, but she's softer than she seems. You really need to cut her some slack. I do think... Like, I don't know as much of the history here, but... You know... I think she puts up a tough front, but she's softer than she seems. If that changes anything, if a dog bites you because it's scared, it still bit you, and you have every right to never trust it again. I mean, yeah, but it's also not the dog's fault. It's because it was scared, so you can't blame the dog. You are perfectly within your rights to be wary of them, but you don't have to be like, I think they're a terrible, awful, angry dog. because they bit me because they were scared. Yeah, I don't agree with this at all. Doesn't matter if that dog is nice to other people, if it only bit you because it wanted to seem tough. She's never done anything to prove to me she's a good person inside. All she does is bark and snap at people. I'd be careful if I were you. Don't go sympathizing with someone like her. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this from Kanika. Like, I really like your look and everything, but I don't know how much I agree with you on some of the things that I've seen with you. Share a quiet moment. Soft breeze blows across the lot as you and Kanika share a quiet moment. Both your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. Almost forgot, it's Mayor Jimmy Day! Good excuse to head over to the library. Should check in with Oscar. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something and I'm not on top of my schedule. Stella's right. This gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar. Mayor Jimmy's awful cute. But is he as cute as me? No, I'm not saying that. I would never. I'd much rather stay here with you. Finally, I'll be able to talk to an authority figure about the impending disaster. Why is meeting the mayor such a big event? Do I have to? It's never the dog's fault. Sometimes it's the dog's fault. Sometimes it's the dog's fault. Like, if my dog knocks over my water, I'm gonna be like, wow. What the hell, dog? It's your fault? I mean, what if it's not my dog and I didn't even train them? Then how's it my fault? Yeah, I'm not saying is he as cute as me. What would be your dog's name? I don't know. If it was a cat, still the cat's fault. Still the cat's fault. Don't think just because I love cats that I'll say they're immune from being jerks. I know cats better, and I know their social dynamics and stuff more, but they can still be rude jerks for very little reason. And I'm not talking about just in how they interact with humans, but also like how they interact with other cats and things. See how we cut the dog some slack, but if I bite a person, then I'm evil? No, if you bite a person, that's just kink. Honestly, nah, I'm not gonna go for the super flirty route. She's not flirting with me, so it just seems weird to keep doing it, you know? So I'm backing off. If that other one was like flirt like it said, you know, she didn't flirt back, so I'm like, okay, that is the indication that I need to never do it again. I'll be able to talk to an authority figure about this impending disaster. Why is meeting the mayor such a big event? In 0 days since I've had a tech issue? Yeah, I feel you there, Riddles. They're the worst, aren't they? Also, hey, hope your stream was good. Find out soon enough. It won't spoil the fun. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, go to Reese's for dinner, then do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really needed a distraction. Thanks for letting me vent earlier. Helped. Shall we? Go to the library. You and Kanika make your way to the library. It's busier than usual and a small crowd is formed in the corner of the main foyer. Oh, I love Stella's fit. Oh, it's cute. Look at a ghost. Yes, the whole gang's here. Been waiting to introduce Quasi to the mayor for like the entire time I've known them. Never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? He's a dog. Oh. Mayor's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him. Almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Mr. Mayor, something terrible is going to happen to this town and we need your help. He's a dog. He's so cute. I was expecting something different. We're doomed. I knew he'd be a dog. Mr. Mayor, something terrible is going to happen to this town and we need your help. Mayor yawns as you attempt to tell him about the events of the past 2 days. I'm gonna have to ask you to back off with all the supernatural nonsense. The mayor already has enough on his plate without you getting him all riled up about monsters in the woods. You're lucky I'm off duty right now. Yeah, those are pug noises. Those are definitely pug noises, yeah. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. I'm gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. Should have known better. I used to have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kaniko's quick to follow. I love the pictures of the other mayors sitting around, by the way. I don't think there's really anything else to see, but those are cute. Yeah. Follow them. I'm guessing if I had Pet Whisperer there would have been another option to talk. Or Animal Whisperer. Looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, you're the creepy youth pastor! You even have creepy-ass music playing for you. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Yeah. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Quasi. Everyone's been buzzing about you. So sorry about your aunt, and I'm sure she's in a better place now. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Perlan's in hell. I don't believe in an afterlife. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Hey, you know anything about ghosts? Janie mentioned you this morning. Oh, you must be the creepy pastor. Yeah, definitely a visitor. Honestly, yeah, I mean, I don't believe in an afterlife, if I'm gonna be real. I doubt Perlan's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Well, I had my VP in, so all my gushing about the border collie was invisible. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I mean, I noticed it was a border collie. I meant to say it and totally forgot that, oh, I bet Bugs would love this. But yeah, hey Bugs. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully one of these days you'll come around. No, you don't need to change me. It's okay. I can just exist like this. If you ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Janie mentioned you this morning. Why do you have such a creep-ass smile? That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Hey, you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I have heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave. It seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Perlan, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar, this place is haunted. I think we need an exorcism. Dang, I thought you might have some real good ghost stories. Ew, no, I mean real ghost stuff. Scary stuff. Never mind. Okie dokie then. Oh god, I hate you. Yeah, I just don't, I hate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just fuck off. Please. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you're selling. Honestly? Honestly? No one noticing the painting? Wait, what, you mean this painting? We saw that last time. Unless there's a different painting. I'm looking at these. Is this the church? There's like a little dragon. Sleepy last time. Yeah, we talked about this last time. There's even a dialogue option to mention it, basically. Okie dokie. Yeah, see, if Oodles says it, it's fine. If this fucker says it, my fist is cocked and ready. Alright? Like, I'm just saying. If Oodles goes okie dokie bestie, I'm like, okay. If this fucker goes okie dokie bestie, I'm like, go away, please. Next episode is your episode, you gotta be there. Back off, preacher man. You know, I don't think there's anything more intimidating you can do to someone to show that they don't like them is just stare at them in silence. I know you're a visitor. You remain silent. You have nothing more to say to this man. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything, just thought I'd extend the offer in case you needed someone to talk to. The church doors are always open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, Quasi. Fuck off back to Chick-fil-A, alright? Pastor leaves you and he joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Oh, okay, there's gonna be some people that are really gonna like this fit for this character. There's gonna be some people that are very excited about this. That happened to me with a girl in my college dorm, but also, I think I've had one relationship where the person was like, yeah, I've found the Lord. And yeah, I was like, huh. I did have a, in high school, I had a girl that was super interested in me, but she was very hardcore Christian. Like, we were good friends and everything, but she was really into me and would flirt with me a lot and stuff. And I was like, look, I don't think we are a good match like that. And she would always be like, oh, but I want to be with you really badly and everything. And I'd be like, I really don't think we're a good match. Like, you're cool. We're cool as friends, but I don't think this goes anywhere else. I've always had the opposite effect. I leave a trail of secular humanists in my wake. Awesome shit, Bugs. Dealt with the super hard Christian girl type? Yeah. Yeah. You know. It sucks too, because I was like good friends with her, but... Really don't like taking Destiny by their own hands? I mean, honestly, that's fair. Playing Destiny sucks. We have a church on every corner in this town, so I felt that. Yeah, we have like 2 on every corner. It's kind of crazy. The fun blame the devil for their own shortcomings type. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had to deal with religious folks outside of the short time I was forced to go to church as a kid. I was forced to go to church for a very extended period of time and have many awful memories of it. And kind of just hate organized religion in general for a variety of reasons. Not even just based off of my own experiences, but historically based off of what Christianity has done throughout history, so... You know. You know. Not just Christianity, but Christianity's the one I have the most experience with, to be fair. Oh my god. Rosalina. Can't even imagine how scary this must have been for her. Also, I saw Hemlock say Where's Heart Trip, and I agree on Where's Heart Trip, but Oodles? I think it's either an enthusiastic yeah, or a... Yeah, bestie. Yeah. She seems in high spirits right now, but they've got her on some pretty strong medication. So I'm not sure how she's going to feel when that wears off. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. here for you, man. Thank you, all of you. Everything feels like it happened so fast. I know our whole lives have changed, but it's taking my mind a little bit to catch up. I feel like such a mess. I hope it isn't keeping me from being the dad she needs right now. Sorry to cut our conversation short, but I'd better get going. I was only supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said there'd been some big bus accident on the highway and they need the bed, so I have to come pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, and the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place, and Mayor Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. We could always go ahead and do a Ghostbuster, whatever we're calling it, while you're out, and she'd be able to get right back to her old room as soon as she gets back. Probably a good idea, right? If only. But it doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts are going to have to wait until nightfall. Still not even sure we can get rid of it at all. I'm gonna have to see for myself that it was gone. Managed to trick me a couple of times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. So I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. We have the power of friendship on our side. Yeah, I gotta choose this option. We have the power of friendship on my side. Even if my brain, in actual circumstances, would constantly, think that these people don't want to be my friends and I'm a burden. Heck yeah, we do. But that's why we gotta lie through the pain. Anime has taught me anything, is that the power of friendship is unstoppable. It's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will be at least glad to know you all did your best to help her. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see you all then. Oscar hurries off, car keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Set up the Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not gonna try to get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out for even asking. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Geez, should we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we just play it by ear. Anyways, shall we? Time to go. Invite Tabitha to go ghost hunting secretly. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha? Or so I finally met Pastor Daniel. This feels like an important thing here. Kanika's going to hate me. Kanika's going to hate me. Oh, she's gonna be so pissed. Oh, she's gonna be so pissed at me. That's what would be an opportunity to show her that she was wrong. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I want her to come. So... I mean, I am over Kanika, but I still don't want to potentially cause a fight. I'm not thinking about this from like a what does Kanika think about it thing. I'm thinking about it from a what possible things could go wrong if I ask this. I'm not really super sold on anyone, to be frank. I could honestly see myself, even if this game, like, if this game even has romances, I could see myself going through it without romancing anyone. Because even Stella's been a little weird sometimes. I'm gonna ask if I can invite. Think of it like inviting Oodles to a Doka stream. No, see, it has to be like... Think of it like inviting Oodles to a Doka stream, but you fucking hate Oodles. So it's like... Do I want to ask knowing Leafy will say no? Or do I just invite Oodles as a secret and then make Leafy deal with it the day of? You know? Like once we're streaming, once we're live, Leafy can't be like, this fucking Oodles OnlyFans, I swear to fucking God. You know? You can't do that once we're live. So it's like, do I sneak it in, or you know, what happens here? She wrote, "I'm gonna rob you in a public forum." Oodles? So? That's fine. I don't see the issue with that. My thumb slipped. You know how they be? Yeah. Yeah. What's the big deal? You wouldn't let Oodles rob you? I let my friends rob me. Don't worry, I'll rob you instead. See, there you go. There you go. You're getting double robbed. I almost said double rob-a-traded. Okay. Lock in. She's going to say no, but Stella will say yeah. You know Stella will say yeah. But Kanika will absolutely be like, no, fuck off. They might be kind of pissed if I do it secretly, though. Like, what if what happens here is if I ask, then Kanika's like, I'm not going, and we lose Kanika, and then there's just me, Stella, and Tabitha. I'm going to ask. Let's just see what your reaction is. Let's see how bad the reaction is. Mind if I invite Tabitha Ghost? Oh, she's already pissed. She's already looking at me like she's gonna stab me. Please don't. Oh my god, yes. Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she comes along the night, the two of you will finally get along. Yeah, look at puppy dog eyes, Stella. Even Gretchen's doing it. No. I'm inviting her. Invite her anyways, but secretly. Okay, I won't invite her. I mean... Because I'm inviting her might be the option that just makes Kanika say, fuck it, I'm not going then. I'm inviting her. Kanika sighs as you shoot your cousin a text and invite her to the evening's ghost hunt. Alright. You invited her, let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Honestly, better reaction than I thought. So, props, I guess. I thought you were gonna be like, fuck it, I'm not going then. But, it worked out. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. So, I finally met, Pastor Creepfuck. Only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. My dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. I don't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Oh, God, he's the worst. Also, girl, where are your nails on this hand? You waiting for these to fall off or something? Everyone should be nicer to him. He seems like a good man. There should be an option for that, but lie. This should just say lie. I don't even believe our character believes that. Something, one side for business, one side for pleasure. Ah, I see. Thank you, Bugs. Thank you for explaining. He and Janie are trying to make me go to church. That's all I have to say, really. I met him. He has been met. I have no opinions. Yeah, he and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. Yeah, it's like I said, not a lot of people go to church around here. I think folks in this town aren't Christians, but he's so creepy. No one wants to sit in the pews in that rundown old church and listen to that guy. Plus the guy was grinning through the entirety of my dad's funeral. What a ghoul. I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. It's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. You can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me, and the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I don't know. This is weird coming from me, but not everything in this town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, shall we head out? 3 of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. I hope we actually get to the ghost busting today. I hope Reese's doesn't take too long. Also, I'm stretching. Like I said, I worked out before this, so... I tried a new workout I've never done before. Once again, find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. Dr. Kelly yells at us. No such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. Just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese. Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Quasi, right? Heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I get all the Quasi updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's drip as she tries to get between them. We here already? No, you show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I think she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But... it's okay, Stella. I can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. Now, I always have some of those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. Well, we go everywhere together. That is true. You want to come in or not? Nika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. What about you? You coming in? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? That's so weird to say. Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Comfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Make your way towards the basement stairs. Ooh, cool art. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Minimize that. This place looks like shit. The mess makes Leafy anxious. Yeah, but you know what doesn't make Leafy anxious? Now that I've gotten rid of the text box here. There you go, Leafy. There's your Subway Surfers. Look there while we discuss the art. Yeah. Wait, why does this one have like a hole punched through it? That's some sick art. That nightmarish. And then there's this. I don't like how this head is staring at me. Honestly, it just looks like you've drawn some ditchlings, to be fair. Oh, you have a Pinhead poster. That's cute. Look at Pinhead. Look at the Pinhead poster. I'm probably not recognizing a lot of these other ones. If there are any other, like, references. I don't know that there are. That just straight up looks like... That just straight up looks like the person we've seen. They have, like, a cloth over their head. Dave? Was their name? Was their name Dave? I don't remember the name. But the worker that we keep seeing. Freaked out by this person's figure. Seem broken. He is sick. And, yeah, just like, slim and sick, I think, is the whole thing. Okay. Mom is so scary. She can be a little intense. Kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. If you need us to break you out of here, I don't think your mom could stop me. What the fuck? Hey, I can bust you out. Mom really looks out for you, so Stella told you everything about what happened the past couple of days. Your whole situation's gotta be rough. What are you sick with? Your art. It's quite a movie collection you got. 3 go way back. Oh my god. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week... You need someone to pose for paintings this week. I would never feel comfortable doing that, so that's a no. Wanna come ghost hunting? You pick the I can beat up your mom. No. Maybe. Look, we'll say maybe, but I'm going this first. Your art. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you can feel squirming behind the paint, the brushstrokes acting as steel bars, trapping some anguished beings within. I feel the emotions you put into these. It's so emo, there sure is a lot of it is grotesque, exquisite. Feel the emotions. They're writhing, just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. When I'm working on them, I feel like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. When they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out, and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away in the canvas. Yeah, you would fit in and look outside. Why I can make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back under my skin. There's some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let those particular feelings back in. Ow. Yeah, that's... Ow. That's ow. Let's just say that's ow. Because it is ow. It's kind of like therapy? It seems healthy? Probably? Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I just realized my captions aren't working. That's weird. I don't know why that is. Streamer bot, what are you doing? Oh wait, now they started. I talked shit about them and they immediately started working again. Oh my god. I guess streamer bot doesn't handle the captions anyways. I think so. Works for me at least. Quite a movie collection. You 3 go back. You need us to break you out of here. I don't think your mom could stop me. Such a weird thing to say, though. I've been treating powerful build like, yeah, I have powerful build. I usually don't take the dialogue prompts. I just really lock in and pop off when I need to. That's more what the skill has been for me. Like, I kind of want your opinions on your mom away from her before I say something weird like that. Your mom really looks out for you. It's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. Used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. Even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Flirt? Oh, we can flirt. I know you think you need her, but there's plenty of people out there who'd love to dote on you. This would be such a fucking weird thing to say, not only with 2 other people standing around, but I have known you for like all of 10 minutes. God. I could never. I'm way too fucking dimmy for that shit. Get that? She's just worried about you. I guess Kanika has a point. She's a little controlling. Guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. This is the Leafy answer, by the way. Leafy would unabashedly just choose this one. Like, Leafy's never going to play this game, so... yeah, that's the Leaf answer right there. That's it. Tired, exhausted mom? Hell yeah. They are very diverse, yeah. Guess you have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. Hey, your mom? I'd bark. Yep. That'd be you. I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. I don't think... Does she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. Oops. I said... yeah, Came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. Well, it's probably just asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Reese's mom has got it going on. This is all I needed. I waited for so long. Cast me down on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know. My body is pretty particular when it comes to food. Same! She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, that maybe does sound controlling. It's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. She has to regulate my food. Wow, I had to turn my volume off for like 10 seconds there. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to hear me sing either. It's one of my favorite bands to this day. It's a shame because that's one of their worst songs. Yeah, it's always a shame when like one of those songs kind of blows up and becomes like the biggest one. Your situation's gotta be rough. Sorry. Thanks. I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. Come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Huh. So macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me. It's been getting worse. I barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. Live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. That sounds like hell. Actually, one of them died early in 2020 from COVID and they're gone now. Oh, that's awful. I didn't know that. Red Charizard is 1 in 400 chances of pulling, and the gold one was 1 in 1260. Wow. That is pretty wild. I mean, it's impossible for them to be the same pack, right? Because you get like one rare a pack or something. So it had to be just different packs, because if it was in one pack, that would have been nuts. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Fountains of Wayne? I'm definitely not going to get better. Every time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my morning. Best years are behind me. Future is unknowable. One day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. Yeah, I've noticed from your style. I'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. I have an absolute banger that's a love song to the lady at the DMV. Oh, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good song. True, well, I'll join the worms one day. We just gotta make the best of what we got. What's your diagnosis? Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. Even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms. Doc upstairs has consulted with a lot of specialists. Tried a lot of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come with their own fun side effects. Wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and a persistent itch I can't scratch. It's manageable. I pretty much have that, except I can't scratch it, but I have itchy skin and the only thing that fixes it is antihistamines. I've brought it up to so many doctors and stuff, but nothing. They just say like, oh, I guess you're allergic to something, I guess. And that's it. But if I don't take my antihistamine, like if I don't take it for a day, my skin just gets really warm and itchy just all over. Traffic and Weather is one of my favorites of theirs, though, about two newscasters. It sounds like a wild idea for a song. Interesting, though. As long as I can still paint, I don't care. Hey, it wasn't all bad. Some of it's just weird, like this. The fuck? He pulls on the skin of his arm. It stretches unnaturally. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? You're just Mr. Fantastic? Whoa. Is that not hurt? Oodles liked that ASMR? Why? It sounded like somebody getting spanked? Because that's what it was. That's what it sounded like. Which, I mean, if so, valid, I guess. Kicking her feet. Giggling. Yeah. It's okay. We'll get an isolated sound effect for you, Oodles. Oh, feels fine. I guess that it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity of the medicine or some other part of my condition. Interesting. So Stella told you everything about what's happened the past few days? Checking a message real quick. Alright. Every detail. Wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. Gestures in futility toward the walls of the basement. Sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? Doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. Just nothing you can really rescue me from. The die's already been cast. We were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think of my cousin? Yeah, what do you think of my cousin? He was always so distant and mean. Probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. People change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass. Thanks. Any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they're coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might be seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. I thought some of these looked ditchling-esque. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I saw a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean they've been... What does it mean? That they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know. I like the company. Kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. I'm gonna disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy's been following Quasi around, being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep. Appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. I think the town's doomed. I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. It's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. I could be riding on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I'd totally tell you if there's a riot. Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. The point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Alright, a movie collection. You got any recs? Come on, hit me with something good. Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shino-Chi Deathblood? I saw it for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent examples of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. You can even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Yeah, I would love that. Damn, I would usually be down for that, but we gotta head over to Oscars after this. Promised we'd Ghostbusters place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. I feel like we should really be there for him tonight. Considering everything that's happened, he and Rosalina both need our support. Could always ditch. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway. I'll take a rain check on that movie though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. Free tomorrow night. Same goes for Quasi. Should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. School here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. Just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. We're kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you. Maybe she used to look at me, think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. At this point, I'm just shipping Tabitha and Stella. And I'm just alone. Same here. But to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week... No, I can't do that. Wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh, wow. You think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but... I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. Sucks. Make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Just inviting everyone, huh? I mean, the more present for potentially traumatic experiences, the better. You know, you have other people to share it with. I'm not saying I'm going to pose for your paintings. I'm not. Like, I'm not. Dinner's got to be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. My hands are already clean. I'm allergic to soap and can't wash my hands. What? What? Why not? We could have seen what we looked like. We haven't seen what our character looks like, right? I'm thinking probably what Reese would have said was, thanks for the offer, but you're not really the kind of thing I usually paint, since Reese has a focus on horror. I'm thinking he would have rejected us even if we offered. But I'm once again choosing things how I would choose them in real life, and I would never fucking say that. So. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of a hallway. Look at these pictures. That's a painting. That's a painting. I like the dragon. I hear voices. Oh, yeah. Feels out of place. Like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. More than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. You felt this before in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You're compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Snap yourself out of it. Yes! I can snap myself out of it because I'm a mystic. I knew there was going to be something if I scrolled. Look at that. Yeah, I'm cracked in mysticism. You do your best to snap yourself out of it, turning into the bathroom and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Nika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. Mystical pro? Exactly. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Powerful build. It's a position of authority where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Alright, you wanna go? Pills. Slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. Worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. If you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. Speaking of protein, Grub once again rejected chicken. Vegetarianism may be genetic. I get rejecting chicken. Chicken's a hard sell sometimes. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. She could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. Oh my god! You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years? I'm not saying that. About Reese. Jesus Christ. Does no one in this town have two parents? Mom is single. The Kelly's glare intensifies. Small towns are full of drama. People meet when they're young and reckless, and it doesn't always work out long term. Plus, these hills are dangerous. The job's even more so. Things happen. Not everyone gets some fairy tale ending. If he wants someone to discipline him, apparently, yeah. Leafy wants to be sitting at this table, and he just wants Dr. Kelly to pass him something, like the pills were passed, except she just says, ball gag. And Leafy says, yes, ma'am. And then he says some shit like, I'm gonna wear a ball gag. And she says, shut up. I didn't tell you to speak. And then, yeah, you know, it goes from there. American dream. You can find some happy endings anywhere, though. Doesn't have to be perfect, but people can still be happy, even if bad things happen to them. I guess living in denial is a kind of happiness, sure. What exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. So much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. Fine talking about it. Now let me talk about something else. Feel the tension at the table start to rise. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. EDS maybe and other stuff. I think we're starting to lean towards maybe there's something else going on and Dr. Kelly is lying to him about what he actually has. Or covering it up in some way. I think that's kind of where this is potentially leaning. But it's hard to tell right now. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. Can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. You think Reese might feel better if he gets to see people more often? It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. This has no organs as a monster. I mean, I've seen people that slim before, to be fair. Like, being sick, you know, is very rough and can super take a toll on you. I mean, I can think of multiple instances where I've seen someone that has, like, you know, this sort of thing going on. This feels like I'm pushing buttons too much right here. This feels like I'm pushing buttons too much. Because this comes off as like, oh, I'm trying to act nice, but yeah. Look at little puppy girl Stella over here. Just everybody else is like, oh god, and it's very dire, and Stella's just being like, hey, we can be happy. I'm gonna return. I'm not saying that. Fuck off. The danger. You're a doctor. Where were you last night when Rosalina got hurt? That's not fair at all. See any weird hairless creatures? Does anyone come in suffering from illuminations? Have you seen any sick animals? Have there been any strange illnesses? Have you seen any sick animals? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Oh, whoops. Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. Told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. How normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looked like there was something pupating inside one of the Duke's chickens. I bet those are the lumps on the cow. I think that's how you would say pupating. Like that. Pupating. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave the discoveries to someone else. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Okay, we're running out of things we can say. She has a patience meter that is hidden from me right now, so... Small talk? The food's really good, thanks for putting this together. What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? You're a doctor? Have you ever seen a dead body? How well do you know Tabitha? You ever see any weird hairless creatures scurrying around in the woods? No, let's ask about the hallucination thing. Not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Yeah, that's fair. You sure? Not even a little bit? Could help our investigation into the strange goings on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation into what? The mind collapse? I think this is best left to professional Stella, not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggle to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak, but you're in an abandoned mine. The chances you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Leave it at that and treat it as a tragic accident as it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel. Alright. I think I'll go for the button push. I think I'll go for the button push. We've asked a lot of the things I wanted to ask. So let's go the one that's probably gonna set you off. It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. Just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. But the must just have to come to terms with it. Not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to. Oh, jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy. She stepped on your foot. Sorry, Dr. Kelly, we're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like. Won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Stella. Stella says, this awkward ambiance and general unease can't stop me. I can't feel that. I'm immune. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is all that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. The danger. Is there any weird hairless creatures? I don't tend to go wandering in the woods after dark, so no. I have to go all the way to the woods. They've been coming into our windows at night. They've been what? These things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife, and Quasi and I... Oh, I see. Some of your little cryptozoological creatures. Well, that sounds pretty out there, but I've seen these things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there laying eggs in animals and doing God knows what else. Here, I thought you finally managed to get an even head on your shoulders, Kanika. You're like Stella might be a bad influence on you. Her little stories can be convincing. That's only because she's managed to so thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up stories. Neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark, even more every night. They're all pale and doughy, and their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. See, stay up too late painting your grisly faces, so you started seeing them everywhere. Sure, whatever's outside, it's just raccoons, or... Stop. Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird shit going on in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not. Tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Uh-oh. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. Oh shit. Oh god. It's like when you go over to your friend's house and they're getting in trouble with their parents or something, you know? You did this, Quasi. Leafy, the madder I make her, the harder she's gonna go peg your ass after this. You should be thanking me. So we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Quasi is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. Handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. She has an invisible patience meter. I'm gonna press the button. Exactly. That's why I did it. Because I was like... It kept saying like, oh, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. So I was like, well, I feel like I've asked a lot of the questions I want to ask, so let's ask the one that I know is going to piss her off. And then that one didn't even actually piss her off to the point that I thought it would. Because it was the next question that I asked about the ditchlings that actually made her go, okay. So I am confident in my choice. I'm always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. Sick every day. I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. He stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. I'm trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. You can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him, I know that, and he knows it too, but all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. He seemed fine before dinner. Always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he's very much not fine. Now leave. Three of you are rushed to the door. I'll be back, Reese. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. I didn't even get to finish my food. There's something wrong. Dr. Kelly is hiding. What a lovely dinner. What a wonderful luncheon. Door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carving in the mines. Dude, you think something's back there? Another one of those carvings is somewhere in there, I'm certain of it. Okay, that'd be really weird. If you find it, do you think you'd get another vision? I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if what that carving showed you last night is related to the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe quasi-god. Something seriously wrong. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction? Like, related to what you felt in there? If you did, why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? Makes more sense if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than him just being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. Probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we won't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stola hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening streets. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real and the rest of the night is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Yeah, I mean, we need a stinger for the end here. For build, if it gives you any trouble, you can just punch it. Like, it's kind of hilarious to be playing a character that can say things like, there's mystical things at work here, I can feel them, and then also the character that's like, I'll just punch the shit out of these Lovecraftian horrors. No, you can't. Whatever's in there is beyond your abilities to physically conquer. Oh no, my physique! That just means I need to learn how to do spirit punches. To the library. I'm guessing episode 4 might be the dinner, or breaking into that house. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun. Kitty! The inside of the library is dark. Shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them and they left. Hey Oscar, you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours, rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Lexus is going to keep her company while we hopefully get all this sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How's she doing? Not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Lexus has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I need to stretch again. Whew. Glad she's back home at least. And we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. Come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. No, they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. You just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. So we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but it's not for lack of trying. After last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Gas leak, the aliens. Mine was chock full of ghosts. There's something back there, I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way am I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. Was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Who has a shirt of themselves? Oscar's just like bait for me. Yeah, like we talked earlier about you would probably like Oscar's new fit. I feel bad for barking. No, you can bark. It's okay. Well, my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. This is everyone. We can go ahead and... That's everyone. Don't you own a little Cummer t-shirt? Who, me? Yeah, I do. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us when she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. So it's a t-shirt of you. Yeah, but like, it's a t-shirt that other people made. So like, if that was a gift from Zane's friends that they made of him, that's normal. But commissioning art of yourself for your shirt, that's weirder. She didn't say she would come, but she might just not have answered. Also, here you go, Heart Trip. This one's for you. Please direct your eyes to the left side of the screen. I mean, yeah, he could have drew it. I still think that's weird. I wouldn't want to be walking around with a picture of me on my shirt. Not like actually me. Like, obviously I have my little Sona character and that's more fine, but like me, fuck off. I am looking as disrespectfully as I can. Alright, good. Hope you enjoyed that. Is there anything hiding out here? No. This is when stuff really starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. Sorry, Miss Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. God, you're like here just on crutches after the shit that happened yesterday? Like, it's been a day! I thought you'd still be in the hospital. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. I'm not getting in the middle of this. Besides, it's best to let Oscar handle this. Oh yeah, the hospital did need beds. Because of like a crash or something? But God, I feel like if anybody needs a bed, it's her. Jesus. That seems wild. At least take her to like a different hospital or something. Cause she's in a really bad way. You know, she would be like one of the top cases for needing a bed, I feel. Not enough resting. It's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I'll learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds and our house is 1 story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. Answer's no, Rosa. You need to rest. As if. Can't get any rest in that creepy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you.
Rappy? Since when did you use language like that? We have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help.
What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember?
I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you.
Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I can get, and I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything.
It's because you're on painkillers, Rosa. It doesn't mean that...
Rosalind ignores him, grimacing but confident as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, no, Hardship's getting treats here. Just every single screen, you know. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Yeah, look at that arm. That's from stacking books. What else we got? Oh. Hey. Hey, look at you. Look at you. I see you back there. What else do we got? Oh, that's such a cute bookend. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, and then there's one right there, too. Okay, well, we definitely know shit's about to pop off, because... yeah. They're here. Okay. And there's that feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusting, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. But whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know.
Okay, looks pretty normal for now, except for those freaky fucking things in the door. Don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural.
None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence.
I'd want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. Just down the hall.
Oscar and Kaneko startle as the door swings open. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. She's here! Tabby! Can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Quasi. I sure did. After I explicitly asked you not to. At least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Great. She made it. Oh, Quasi, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Quasi, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? What? I like her. We're friends. I'm just placating her. She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. Yeah, I'm looking out for my cousin. If y'all are going to drag Quasi into dangerous situations every night, you'll have to deal with having a chaperone, got it? Ever seen it with an ex? Canadian? I've seen it with an ex before. Yeah, I've definitely seen it with an ex before. I think I in fact see it with an ex more than I do the KS. Okay, sure, the mine was definitely dangerous, but a haunted house? Come on. This is one of the least dangerous things someone can do. It's basically a slumber party. There's ditchlings all over the place. And I'm saying I feel a presence. I don't know, Kanika. I usually don't see much action out in the woods, and you know Quasi and I both wound up in a pretty hairy situation Monday night. I don't think we can rule out the possibility of grave danger. Exactly. Not underestimating how much danger Quasi can find themselves in, even while I'm walking through a perfectly normal house.
Sounds like we're in for an interesting night.
You have no idea, Oscar.
Wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder?
Oh, that's a sign. Yeah. Oodles has played, what's the ghost hunting game? Phasmophobia. Oodles, what does that mean? It feels cold. Temperature, what is that? Give me the ghosts. Sure does. Definitely feel that. Temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house.
Oh, genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity.
Is that it? This isn't very scary. The ghost is just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't have a chance. I came from the van. Nat is the fur ghost hunter. Ah, the Morgan strategy. Wait, Rosalina. If the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out.
I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. Spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library.
Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. That's an Oodles response? Oodles would say the ghost is just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't stand a chance. I think this would be more like the ghost is just scared because I'm here. It knows I'm into that. And then like the little C and colon face. You know? I think that's what it is. Come on, ghost, let's see some real action. I'm scared, let's just leave. Alright, gang. Yeah, let's see the ghost. There we go. She's ready. You know? Need to put Oodles on the Ghostbusters. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Maybe it's just shy, we're wasting our time. Oscar said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Great, we found the ghost. Case closed. Good work. I'm scared. Alright, gang, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. This is always a terrible idea. But it's a Scooby-Doo reference, so I'm gonna say it. Sure. Me and my cousin can search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. Oh no, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should probably discover it together. It's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay.
Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing?
Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars. For ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure you wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring children at slumber parties.
I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. Don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse.
Oh, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. A Luigi board, yup. Mamma mia.
Okay.
Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing.
Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me.
Oh, there's a giant blood stain. I guess that's the stain. Teen Interests. Mini Boys. New album. Is that... That looks like Midoriya and Bakugo. Oh my god, look at this Leafy picture. What do you think of that, Leaf? Cute bat plushie. I like the cute bat plushie. I don't see anything else that's interesting. This looks like a character from Golden Kamui. Okay, yeah, this is all pretty great.
Wow. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain.
Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? They know about the damaged carpet. Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird. Not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either.
Your equipment is wrong. Stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back.
It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. You scrubbed the stain out a bunch. Maybe that's part of the summoning ritual. Never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things.
Y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest.
The stain is an attempted expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. If you tried tearing up the carpet, it's probably just a rusty pipe. Are you sure it's scrubbed out? Ghost blood. Something is crying out for help. Huh. Might be onto something, Quasi. What if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath? You try tearing up the carpet?
On a house owned by the government? Nope. Not messing with their carpets. I'll just scrub ghost blood out of it every day, then have the government take me to court for destroying their property.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. One way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. She's just so excited. She's so happy and excited all the time. I do like Stella. I think Tabitha's the most vibe. I also like Tabitha's fits. But Stella's so cute. I love she's just a happy puppy girl, you know? That's it.
Oh dear.
Doing the government a favor, really? Ah, it's a trap door. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch. Nope, nope, nope. That's the Oodle's answer, right there. That's the Oodle's answer, and each one gets higher. Nope, nope, nope. Like that. We're going down there. We're not going down there. Remain silent. A hatch! It's even better than finding a message.
But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement.
Look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is. Under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. I love this expression on Tabitha's face right now. And Stella's. Like, I honestly, I love the art when they're far away. They have such cute expressions on the faces. Water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet. It's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's true. It's very true. Red-ass mud everywhere.
It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it.
You tested it wrong. Oh, you both agreed! Can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. An old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe.
Oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? All in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice.
I'm going for it. Gretchen's face. Uh-oh. What? Oh. No. I don't like this. You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to another place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin. Each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Some friend Stella turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. Is feigning some kind of weird family thing? It was the ghost. What the hell is going on? Is feigning some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Suplex those little gremlins? Yeah, I'm about to. Must just be misremembering things. Let's go. Anything out here? I don't see any ditchlings now. But we're in like a weird place, so we might not be seeing them. We're not done ghost hunting. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library? Oh, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. Two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Oh! Can confidently, with 100% assurance, I did not expect any of that. There's a ditchling, by the way, right there. It's hidden. It's like I Spy. One right there. It's very odd because it's just like clearly like photos of things, so it's an incredibly jarring look with the rest of the art, which is definitely intentional. But God, it's weird. Something isn't right. Feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This... Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance that appears to have a hand. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Were you both having a stroke at the same time? See that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I saw in the woods. Yeah. Ew. Pinch Tabitha to see if you're dreaming. Let's call the cops. Did we die? Did we die? That'd be so dramatic. I think I'd know if we were dead. Gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look... Wait. Do you hear the music? Oh! Hi, Stella. Welcome to my vision. Movement stirs. Oh, and Gretchen too. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? The lover. Oh, okay. We're doing tarot cards, I see. Okay, everybody's gonna have a tarot. Who's the moon? Who's the hanged man? Who's the sun? Who's death? We're clearly doing some tarot shit. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Is this what ghost hunts are usually like? Mystical? Eddie? It's Charlie. What? Eddie? It's Charlie. The presence? Excuse me? What? Did you say Eddie? No one called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. Snap her out of it? This isn't Stella. This is the lover. Stella, are you okay? You don't look so good. No, you're Stella. Quit messing around. This is definitely a dream. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever going to come back, but I'm glad I did. It's good to see you. I'm choosing this one. This is the presence talking, not me. What are you... I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. What do we think about this face? What do we think about this face? I think it's the mouth that gets me. Stella, I'm really scared. Does it even matter what I say? Am I supposed to have memorized lines? I'm not scared of father. Just listen. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can leave. I mean, we've already been told powerful build isn't going to work, so... Play along. I'm not scared of father. Come with me, Eddie. Have you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. I'm too interested in whatever the hell this is. Yeah, you two rehearse this. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up, shut up! She can't. She's clearly possessed. So her dialogue is the same no matter what, but you're mystical, so you have the real dialogue, yeah. How do we snap her out of this? Is Stella the ghost? Have I been talking to a ghost? Edwardine Scarlet? Do you know that name? I'm more important than your responsibilities. Screw your family, screw my family. Why are we even letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you, speechless. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Get you out of here, Stella. Let her go. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Let her go, spirit? You are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Am I romancing this ghost? Get out of here, Stella. I promise. Let her go, please. I mean, I don't think that's gonna work, so... You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Oh, okay. That was a way to exit. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on. We must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. I'm going after Stella, or we have to go after Stella. I don't think we're in the woods. Hell no, I'm not going back to that house. Do you need to hold my hand? Are you scared? Hold my hand, Tabby. I'm scared. We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. I love the amount of focus there is on you trying to rationalize why you need to hold hands. I think this is my powerful build moment. I use it when the going gets tough. I'm going after Stella. Your cousin tries to yank your arm backwards toward the entrance, but you push forward, dragging her behind you as you move. Yeah, because I'm built different! You push forward, ignoring Tabitha's grip on your arm as you follow the path through the thick foliage. Two of you are met by a closed door standing in the middle of the garden's scenery, or greenery. That's ominous. Let's try it. There can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Ah! Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the gardens sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Yep, there's the face with the teeth. And what else we got? We've got people. There's more ditchlings. We have a cross sitting on the ground. And a pickaxe. There's the lamb that's been shot with a bunch of arrows. There's a puppet. There's a lot of cross imagery. Is Pastor Weirdo have something to do with this? Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. The mother. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus. Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. The mob? Maybe we should run him out on a rail too. Make an example of the whole family. So yeah, we're just seeing more shit about what's happened with our family as we've established last time when we have these things going on. I'm guessing this is people trying to break into our house when they riot because of all the fucked up stuff our family did. Rush the shade in the corner. You kids should have stayed in the library. I can't believe we're gonna have to rescue you again. Multiple ghosts? Charlie, and now Junior. I think it hurts them. Here we go again. Grab Tabitha, turn around and leave. Mama? What's going on? I'm gonna have to deal with you doing this all night. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully, just give us a little time. We're only children, too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? Interesting, yeah. My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. This is horrible. The whole thing is horrible. I hate it here. What are they talking about? The mob is talking about the collapse. Alexis is talking about the collapse. Keep listening. Mama, what's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? I'm thinking they're talking about the collapse, but I'm gonna do this. Where are you supposed to be this time? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. Or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. Scarlet Holodevs, make mob break the fourth wall and have them grab the text box. Yeah, that would be cool. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? This is despicable. Charles Shaw wasn't even responsible for the collapse. Do you think Rosalina is okay standing like that? God, this sucks. I can't imagine what it must be like to be driven out of your home. I wonder how many of the rooms there are. Mommy, I'm scared. Make the bad man go away. Daddy said he's not here. I'm the man of the house, so you don't get to push us around, mister. I'll call the police. Mommy, I'm scared. Make the bad man go away. Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man of the house. Oh, so you're like some kind of toddler now, aren't you? Trust me, boy. The coppers ain't coming here tonight. What makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe it'll learn a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Wants revenge on our family. That's why we aren't possessed. Figured out what's going on yet? I'm at a bit of a loss. So yeah, like all of these options are just like, if I didn't have mystical, I would not understand what the fuck was happening. I don't want to go. I haven't packed all my puppets. I haven't said goodbye to Eddie. I don't want to leave. Wants revenge on our family. Yeah, I don't want to go. I haven't packed all my puppets. Did you clue me in at all? Please just break character for a second and tell me what the hell all this is. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than those. Good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Who did you call on the phone? Okay, let's put our heads together. Alright. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Guess is as good as mine. Who'd you call on the phone? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. Whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. These things are horrible. Midnight, I forgot to sleep early. Damn it, Leaf, you fucked up! You just have to get to sleep in the next 3 minutes. It's fine. No wonder you're too scared to come back to the estate on Monday. Right. There's only one way to get to the end of this, shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside. It's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Look, bugs! Look! There's friends! Look at them flying around all happy, and that stupid thing is still there. Also, there's a... Oh, I thought that was a tentacle coming out of something, but it's just the ram's head, except for looking at it from a side view now. This ditchling is like... Paint me like one of your French ditchlings. Okay. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh, what magic words do I have to say to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. Ah. Hey. You poor dear. Been keeping track of you, scuttling around like a tomcat. Fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Ooh, this one's the witch. Spooky. Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Kaneko, I'll get you out of here. I want to get off the ride. I'll watch another play. Who's this supposed to be? The scenes are all scattered. If you're trying to scare me, it's not working. Listen to the figure. How'd you know I have the hots for Edwardine? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. I don't suppose you actually know who we're supposed to be talking to here, do you? Because I'm at a loss. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret's safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family. What it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? So Edwardine and Charlie were together. The plot thickens. Who's this supposed to be? That's all I really want. Actually, I just want to get out of this place. Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. Old broad youngins. Whoever we're talking to has been dead for a really long time. Sure, by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. It's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Aw, cute. A secret romance. What do you know about my parents? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. And as soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he had loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Your great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. I don't know much beside that, so don't bother asking. Okay. We'd never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. Me and Eddie aren't like that. Tabitha stares ahead in riveted silence. Powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you and not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Thoughts? What about that misfortune and stepping foot outside the holler? Oh, an item to quest for when we get out of here. Breaking of bonds requiring a map sounds like a quest. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die, whichever. Or the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. There you are. Wayne! And you just opened the sky! I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. Doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Oh god, it popped. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Run, talk. We need to find things out. I need information. So I'm thinking talk. We might get something out of it. Okay, so you mentioned the Resonant. Okay, let's talk. I could squish a ditchling too if I wanted to. Nope! How did you get in here? Quick, Tabitha, let's team up against him. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? This is not the time for this. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Don't talk to it. Let Quasi speak. I'm no enemy. Don't listen to it either. An unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Quasi. I don't think that girl is any good for you, Stella. Was that her name? Seems she's quite skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. What's he gonna do? Are you okay? That couldn't have been easy for you to see. Tabitha, who the hell is he? Tell me now. Did you kill Sam Wayne? Tabitha, who the hell is he? If you see it again, ignore it, or better yet, run away. Come on, we need to get moving. If that thing's got in, there must be a way out. Okay, so I'm thinking there's some fucked history with our family, and I think Tabitha has done something wrong here, and that thing is a vengeful spirit. Hey Oscar. I don't like these things. Also, there's so many bottles of alcohol. Yeah, we're really hammering home what that's all about, huh? This painting, it just blinked. I think Oodles really went to bed. I think this was getting her. She's not gonna sleep tonight. Ditchling's up there. Yeah, okay. Two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Figure rises to attention, blocking your way. Hey, Zane. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. This is a lot. There's hands, there's that creep face. Anything else I can see? Yeah, I know, it sucks, Oscar. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. I'm sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So this is the dad, played by a dad. Oscar, I'm so sorry. I let my troubles drive your mama away, and sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone. You're getting what you deserve. Alright, you're definitely channeling Charles Shaw Jr., which must be who the ghost is. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, mystical does go hard. Hey, so I hate this? Yeah. Yeah, Oodles, I know. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Dad, it's okay. Here we go with the whole Enoch thing again. Not for that. For what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch the Scarlets made you out to be. Charles Jr. makes a good point. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. May have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. But our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Get back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. I'll go back. He watches as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling piles of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Should I not bark at the father? No, you can. It's okay. The bed rotter. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole and left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Follow her. Yeah, let's climb into the bed. Hey, Queen. Oh, I don't like how Gretchen's looking at me. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. And then we got some, that's a straw doll. That's not a good sign. This whole thing is up here doing its thing. Gignol. Just looks like a Pennywise the Dancing Clown thing. And then who's this? Whose legs are these? Hi. Yeah, me too, Tabitha. This is Oodles right now. This is Oodles. If I don't look at it, it's not scary. I think I'm going to be sick. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. I guess we're supposed to be kids now. Ugh, not more puppets. This one is extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? It's a gift. Take it. Okay, got a good point. No puppet. Of course it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. So now you and Stella are both doing baby voices? Don't expect me to let you live this down if we get out of here. Oh, are we actually doing baby voices? I don't want to do a baby voice. I don't want to put people through that. So I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you can probably make some real money if you put on a show for people. Nah. Even possessed, Stella's out here trying to monetize hobbies. God, what a line. Jesus. Okay, we're doing the end of things, so we have a plan. I'm not in it for the money. These one dolls are a mere stepping stone for the real deal. People. That's the plan, and maybe you can come with me and we can both avoid the horrible things that are going to happen in this town. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town, putting on shows for other kids. Guess that didn't work out for him. Traveling show. And you'd want me there too. Oh, can we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I wouldn't agree at all, personally. Ever seen a douchebag run of this game? It would be interesting to see if you're just a huge asshole. Of course, you can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I always wanted to see the ocean. There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get another word. Okay. Trigger warnings, I suppose. Single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? It must be. Which one of us is going to open it? Why are you asking that? Are you scared? Of course not. Creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. And Tabitha is shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Ah shit, more stuff! Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Okay. Eddie? Okay, Eddie murdered us. Oh, God, I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. Oh, dry heaving is the worst. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. So Edwardine was a murderer. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Who was Edwardine in relation to us? Are we in hell? Maybe we're in purgatory. Okay, everyone is missing. We're suspended in an infinite void. Do we start walking or what? Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if we frame Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? I mean, I think we're cursed, so I think we're left to be hurt by this. We've definitely have a curse on our family caused by blaming someone else for the super messed up thing we did. Oh, look at that, we're on trial. Look at us. Look at all our friends. Everybody's having a good time. Ugh, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Are you talking to us? Tabitha's the one you want? I haven't even stepped foot in this town for a couple of days ago. Why should I? I'm not responsible. Yes, no, I'm sorry you died. You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. Their names are back to normal. That is interesting, because this is like the game basically saying that we're doing some breaking the wall shit, because they actually, like, I actually shouldn't be seeing any names. Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Maybe it's getting weaker. You must answer for your crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Or maybe it's getting stronger. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. So you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. Been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask for is some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, 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 it is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us have anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father must be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. Doesn't matter which. Bullshit. Tabitha's right, this is bullshit. Let it continue. And what happens if we refuse? I don't understand. Explore mystical. You can't actually make either of us do anything, can you? I'm really glad I picked the mystical trait now. I can keep you here. I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? It isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you'll die. I hope I didn't come too late. Sybil, you've walked into some shit, Sybil. Let me just tell you. Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. Thanks, Sybil. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. You're the one she called! You realize people could just come in here? Basically, I think this is like an illusion that we were all in, / we were possessed or they were possessed and we were in an illusion. So, since Sybil clearly knows what the hell she's doing with this stuff, I guess she can. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that my problem? Wants something, doesn't it? I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. Let's just leave. I agree with Sybil. You should be the one to handle this. I don't think she should be the one to handle this. Honestly, I have a weak hold on life, so if anybody's gonna do it, it's me. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. You take a step toward the spotlight. As you move forward, you feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Ozzy, what are you doing? What if someone wanders into the annex and gets stuck in this labyrinth of impossible rooms? And we'll close up the library. It might just go away on its own. Who knows? We can't just keep covering up these problems. Why give up something like years of your life to some ghost who might not even be telling the truth? I mean, we don't even know if it actually can take my life, so... Where are Oscar and Rosalina going to live if I don't do this? Is that what you're worried about? Good God, don't give up years of your life just for somebody's rental. And properties, I can let them rent from me. I'll even throw in a discount. It's okay, Tabitha, this is what family's for, right? I want you to be safe. We can't leave this unresolved. Whatever happens next, I want you to remember it for the rest of your life. I'm doing something you'd never had the guts to do yourself. Our family ruined Charlie's life. We have a responsibility to make things right. We can't just leave the ghost here. I just want Charlie to be at peace. I want you to be safe. We can't just leave this unresolved. We can't just leave this unresolved. Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. Yeah, I'll sacrifice myself. Like I said, weak hold on life. Who needs those years of life anyway? Thinking this is our chapter ends, I guess. And yep. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. Look back behind you. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. So are we going to have to right the various wrongs that are at every single one of these sites where I feel the mystical pull? Because there was one in the Shaw mine. There was one here. There was apparently one at the Doc's house. Like, it seems like we left a lot of really messed up things around town, huh? I feel like death. Oh, no, Quasi, what happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. Try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened. And you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come along, Quasi, let's get you home. I'm definitely dying at the end of this. Or it's gonna be like, I lived for a little bit longer and then just died one day. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Sybil lends you her arm and guides you out of the library. Tabitha trailing close behind. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library. Your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. Oh, what if it takes my powerful build from me? It would never do that, right? You can almost feel how pale your face has become. Your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face, as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. I'm gonna go wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. Did I actually age? I think I actually straight up aged. Like, I thought it just meant I was going to die sooner, but I think I fast forwarded an age. This is going to be difficult to explain to people. Your cousin walks off before you get the chance to respond. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. Sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. Thought you learned that lesson yesterday. Magic isn't real. It's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Mika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you. Oh my god. Quasi, you poor thing. Quasi, did you... Yeah, it's over. I'm happy I could help. All that matters is that Rosalina can get back to sleeping in her own house. Better be over, because I feel like I just aged at least a decade. Have you seen what happened to my face? I gave up years of my life for you to live there. I hope it's worth it. Just taking responsibility for something that should have been dealt with decades ago. Yeah, just taking responsibility for something that should have been dealt with decades ago. So yeah, I did actually age like a decade. I'm just older now. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't flirting with anybody. Because now I'm 10 years older than I was. Now I'm 10 years older than I was, and I don't personally like that age gap. So it's good that that I'm going the I'm not romancing anyone route, basically. I'm going the sad I gave 10 years of my life up route. Is our house safe? Nothing there now. Quasi took care of it.
Sorry. So sorry, I had no idea. It had never been like that before.
I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have paid a price to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her. You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just... ugh. So unfair. This is my choice to make. Don't bring Tabitha into it. Tabitha doesn't owe anyone anything. What's wrong with you? Just because I happen to make a choice, it doesn't mean that someone else should have been obligated to make it instead. It's kind of the whole point of having free will. I wouldn't wish what happened to me on my worst enemy. I'm not going to wish it on my family. Yeah, I know it's unbelievable. Kind of thought she wouldn't have let me go through with it, the full IMI. This was my choice to make. Don't bring Tabitha into it. See? This is why Tabitha should have done it. Your life has changed forever and you're just okay with it. God, Kanika really... like, even though I just said this was my choice, like, I understand you hate her, but jeez. I agree, it is unfair, but I did my best to sway her, and what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Yeah, I have a hard time liking her. Like, I get it. I get where she's coming from. She's dealing with a lot and shit, but, like, her just single-minded hatred for Tabitha is, like, off-putting. I think it takes a deep breath and sighs. You know, Quasi, salt and pepper look is good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Nah. Nah, don't, no, I'm good. I'll just feel sad about losing my life. Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just been standing off by herself. A normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. I'm just gonna go talk to her. I'm gonna go check in with her. And walk over to Stella. Oh. Hey, Quasi. Channel's gonna go wild for that stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't get you out of there sooner. You seem shell-shocked. I'm here if you need me. I'm so sorry, Quasi. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. Yeah, no, that's fine. I gave up some of my life and everyone's sad, but it's fine. I didn't need that life anyway. What was I gonna do with it? I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time. Should I go after her? She didn't seem okay. I'm starting to think Stella might be a bit of a flake. Guess she hit her limit. She'll be fine. I'm the one who gave up years of my life. You don't see me acting out. That's such a stupid thing to say. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her climb up even more. Yeah, you can really be an asshole in this. Like, they leaned hard on that. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. Stella. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. Same goes for you, Kanika. I don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. There was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them back to back? And if you're right, there's another one in the clinic.
Sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions?
Sure, everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Quasi, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea, after you've had the chance to get some rest.
Can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? For everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen?
Ran into Wayne. You couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself.
I'd seen it before. I should have known it would get worse. Shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us.
Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we were just gonna sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was gonna make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. Of course we should be. Yeah. Just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay.
There was someone else in there, but that's my house. Rosalina and I live there.
Is there anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Quasi for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Though none of them gave any of their years away, you can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah.
Pretty sure we remember everything. At least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it.
What was it like, being puppeted? They all glance away.
It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them.
This might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. You poor souls. I begin to imagine what you've all been through. Did any of you know who you were supposed to be?
No idea. There was no context, nothing. There was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt.
I was so angry. Yeah, you're the mob, so... I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I felt... I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful.
Should probably get going. Starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night.
Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, Oscar.
I will. Thank you. All of you again.
I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. See you tomorrow, Quasi?
If I manage to get out of bed.
Yeah. You and me both. Go wearily treks back down to the general store. Before I go, Phil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. Sure, you have questions after everything you saw. Whoops, I didn't mean to double click there. Sure, you have questions after everything you saw tonight about what happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation now, yourself included. We swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon. You and I can have a little chat. See you then. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. Time to wrap things up. Go back to the estate. As soon as you get into the car, the exhaustion of the night's events overwhelms you. Yeah, we've been getting this, like, mold vignetting. It's like mold and blood for a bit now. Maybe that's just because I gave up parts of my life, because it's been there since that happened. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat, and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Need me to carry you inside? I don't want to think about how many years of gains got undone tonight! I feel awful. That'd be really nice. Hurts to be alive. Did I dream I gave up years of my life to get rid of a ghost, or did that actually happen? I don't want to think about how many years of gains got undone tonight. Oh, that's such a bad feel. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. Well, we're back. Have to imagine you want to get to bed. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Do you have the energy to keep talking? Why is he following me? He's a creep. Stalking his ex's cousin. Stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason to not talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Stalking his ex's cousin. Ah. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep. I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Talking isn't doing much good for your condition. If you keep going, you might just collapse. You can barely stand right now. We're getting you to bed. You're too tired to possibly object. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. I'll do my best. You can't tell me what to do, and then we never see each other again. You know I don't have to leave the holler. I'd like to stay in touch. Good job not getting anyone killed. Yeah, that's good. I guess I've got someone harmed, but I haven't gotten anyone killed. So that's cool. But the game did tell me at the beginning that not everyone's gonna survive this. No, not everyone's gonna do well, etc., etc. Things are going to happen. So I'm fully expecting. We'll see how things go. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. I don't see anything. My possums are here, though. So I'm guessing that doll that's in the closet is the doll that we had talked about between Edwardina and Charlie. Or, well, no, that wouldn't make sense, never mind. But there might be significance to that. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Episode 408 awaits. If you'd like to save before continuing, please do so now. I will drop a save. Alright, explore, join the Discord, follow us on Blue Sky. Alright, that's another episode down, and 4 is the last one for now. Yeah, this was a wild one. There was definitely a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to decipher, a lot of things to think about where the story's going and where it could have went. But, my stomach is currently screaming at me, to devour food, so I guess I'll go do that.